ParadisE?
What's up, bro?
ParadisE is a busy man with a
He's what?
busy
The
plan.
sea?
Busy man with a busy phone.
But,
I'm in high demand, yes. That's just how it is. Fortunately. Please.
I think Rio is more entertaining.
Yeah, Paradise is kind of serious. Yeah, I agree.
5 seconds.
As a what?
yeah, I mean
He's
Paradise is more composed. I tend to get really passionate about certain things.
No, I just think you don't have a life, bro. You are online every fucking single time, bro. Fucking
No.
dedicated, dude.
I mean, I'm stuck at home now, so I can't really do much about it, you know.
And he got his laptop
5
fixed, so he's so
seconds.
excited.
Exactly. Like I'm on, my country's under lockdown. I can't go anywhere. My classes are online, you know. So aside
Bro,
from
that
Players pick.
Rio, which
I
country are
just
you
saw the
from?
percentage, bro, for Divine, bro. I see you're gonna play a lot, dude.
Rio, which country are you from?
Like
Malaysia.
4 wins, bro.
Okay, Malaysia
I mean,
has a lot.
I you know, I've been just kind of put off with rank for a while, so that's why I haven't been playing much. Aside
Waiting
from
for
like
the KOTL meta to die off.
5
Yes.
seconds.
Oh my god, dude, I ban him every game. Screw that hero. It's so
Even
annoying.
I've started doing that.
Bro, Tinker is so OP right now.
what hero?
Tinker. You have automatically bots, so you don't really have to get it anymore. So you just
no,
go
I
blink
think
dagger and kill everyone.
I think they're talking about Kotal. I think.
We ban
Yeah,
Kotal every
have-
game, dude. Fuck that
Have,
hero.
have you
It's
seen
not
Have you
fun.
seen the new Kotal?
It's not fun.
No,
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
wait till you experience it.
I just saw some people trying him, but I always said anti-mage. But
I mean, anti-mage is probably one of the better counters, but yeah, like if you don't like counter pick it, it feels ridiculously strong. Maybe not even
For
strong,
real?
but just really annoying to play against.
Mhm.
Super
why?
annoying.
What does the new Kotl do?
He
Ten
nukes
think
the
nothing
mid
new,
wave.
right?
To go.
Like he nukes the wave every time.
5 seconds.
So basically, I remember watching Nine do it, and basically he didn't lane. So it doesn't matter how good your mid laner is. The guy could be 2,000 MMR above you, and you could still win your lane as a Kotl just because you ignore him. You nuke the small camp, you stack the small. You stack your small camp, you nuke it, you nuke the opponent's small camp, you nuke the wave, and then you get an early Dagon, and it's just so hard to catch the hero. Like it needs some coordination, but it's just a lot of. It's just really not fun to play against because when you do die to him, it kind of feels like bullshit. You know?
Okay.
But yeah, you should watch Tundra 9 do it. It was freaking disgusting.
Yeah, and after 3 nulls, the KOTL's got a rush dragon.
Yeah.
And it goes very well with the solar bind.
Bots and then Dagon.
Yeah, because the solar bind reduces
10 seconds to
your
go.
Magic
magic
resistance.
resistance. Yeah, by 30%, and then he just
5
Dagon, then
seconds.
Illuminate hits you, and it's like 1k damage.
More than that.
It's about 1k. It's about 1k. About.
And
It's
then
500 plus 400 minus 20 into 0.75 into 1.3.
and then when he gets his Octarine core, he has permanent spirit form and then perma haste. So it's really annoying. But mostly it's because you can't really shut down a Kotl. There's very little you can actually do. You have to block his
mean-
camps, and you have to stop him from stacking. But even then,
I'm boosting a friend's account right now, so I can't tell like what they play in my rankings. But usually, like I play a lot of Slark now and anti-mage and shit, so I feel like you have natural counters to him.
yeah, but anti-mage isn't really meta at the moment. So unless you already see the Kotl pick, which usually doesn't happen until the last pick, then it's kind of hard. And then sometimes they can use it to bait you into countering the Kotl mid because you don't want to let that go unchallenged, and then they pick a counter to whatever you pick. It's just it's just unfun because you always have to think about it. It's like Brood last patch, something you always have to find a way to deal with.
Whoa.
10
Like
seconds
Brood
to
last
go.
patch, dude?
Yeah, maybe a little less OP, but still very similar.
The thing with Brood was, I mean, she could kill her, yeah, but she takes up so much time that the other people get space.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
And that's basically the same with Kotal. Like you have to have a lot of gap
10
close,
seconds to
preferably invis
Stun. You need
and
some. You need
stuns.
good
Seconds.
lockdown.
Like the last time we played it, the only time we ever beat Kotal mid was when Ryu was
Spirit Breaker.
offlane Spirit Breaker, and then I went carry Sven, and then every single fight we would jump him, and we would kill
We
him
just,
first.
yeah, we just make a beeline for him and then just bursted him before anything else happens.
Yeah, and even then he was still pretty
Radiant's
powerful.
pick.
Oh no no no. No, 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 no.
I want to ban this guy.
I get to see it, bro.
Radiant.
Yay.
I don't know if Black Adam might actually play it. I don't know. He's kind of nuts. Like Black Adam is weird because he was a tier 1 and he was pretty good arc, morph. What else did he play? Basically all of the hardest heroes in the game to play. He picks it up as a person with like less than 100 hours in the game. It's pretty nuts
For
actually.
real?
Yeah.
He plays decently well, honestly.
Yeah, he plays his morph really well. His arc is actually decent considering like how new he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically he plays them as good as I would, and I'm tier 3, he was tier 1. That's a big deal. 100 hours, not even 100 hours in the game.
So you're saying he's a smurf. nah.
If
He put in a lot of time to get
Yeah.
to
he
the
plays
silver
heroes
star.
that are common heroes, he's very substandard. I mean, he's done a tier 1 properly. Plays them like you.
But he's a tier 2 now, though, by the way.
Deserving promotion, I'd say.
I think the Luna right now is actually in a pretty good spot. I like it. I like it. It's not like super broken like last
Yeah.
match, but it's like
It's
not
still
weak.
good, right? Like I don't
Yeah,
mind
it's still
picking it. It's kind of like Jug.
I
Pick
saw
it
your
every
rank game
game.
this. I saw your rank game this morning. You were playing afternoon.
Oh yeah.
I like how Mickey fell in love with DP.
10 seconds to go.
I think he has. I think he has certain heroes that he actually
5
performs really well on. You know, Timbersaw. I think the DP is pretty good.
His Earth Spirit somehow works out, though he misses
Earth
a lot.
Spirit.
Even Marcy plays decently well. That specific game he was in a bad lane, but otherwise he generally plays well. I mean, even in that game he was landing his ult combos properly.
Yeah, and he saved what's his name? Was it Banana? He was saving
It
Banana,
was
a lot,
banana. Yeah, CFC saved banana.
like twice. It's a
Who
pretty
saved me?
clutch save.
Yeah, I remember
Mickey.
that one time you were getting chased down the
Seconds
river and
to
then he
go.
speared Arena and then everyone else couldn't kill you.
You're so
yeah.
close to dying.
Seconds.
Like one
I
hit,
ulted
man.
that. I ulted that as well.
Yeah, but you
Oh, by
wouldn't
the
have
way,
gotten
Banana,
your
you
ult
should
off
have
if
gone
Mickey
for
hadn't
Yulz.
speared.
Yeah.
That game you needed to go for Yulz. That
Yes,
Shadowblade
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
work.
Radiant star, but it's GG, bro.
I mean,
Oh,
Radiant's.
Clink.
Breakout hero of the meta.
10
I
seconds
mean, okay,
to
it's
go.
good that they have Pugna against Clinks. It's pretty nice that they have a counter for that.
5
Pugna, I
seconds.
think, is
yesterday
really good this
I
game,
was,
actually, because they don't have the best
Against
nukers.
DP. I mean,
Yeah.
they have Kotal and Tinker though, so I wouldn't say they don't have the best nukers.
They also don't have a lot of stuns. And the thing is, the Tinker is a nuker, but he's not like a hard, bursty nuker if you're not playing him as a core. And I don't think
I
they
don't
are.
think he can when you have Pugna in the enemy team.
Yeah, also, that
If
he
you spam
counters
3
Pugna
times,
really hard.
he's dead. Yeah.
They also they also don't have a lot of stuns. Like, they have one silence and
Radiant's ban.
Potwell with an axe.
Yes,
That's
that's
their
what
only
I'm
stun
saying.
this
Like,
game.
Storm can literally jump in and kill 2 people without having trouble. Like, no
Yeah,
issue
this is
at
a
all.
Storm. This is a really good Storm game. I mean, even if it's not Storm, Ember Spirit, man.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Ember, Void,
10
any of the Spirit
seconds
Brothers
to
except
go.
for Earth Spirit, of course.
I never played Void, so I don't know
5
about him.
seconds.
I don't even know what the fuck he's doing, so. Like, with his abilities, I'm just like, okay, he can pull you. That's all I know.
Like yesterday, I had a game with a Clinks. Jesus Christ, man. Dude,
I don't
was
know. I
good.
feel like Clinks needs way too many items to be strong. And you can counter it kind of easily, I think. I feel like. Like, he
Not
needs a lot of
true,
setup.
actually. I was in a losing game, and then the Clinks came in with like a
Daedalus,
a
Butterfly.
Maelstrom something. Hold on, I can't remember
Daedalus.
what else I playing. I was playing Dawnbreaker, and then my mid laner was
5
bitching because
seconds.
the Spirit Breaker didn't gank for him, and then he was like, dying and feeding. And then my King's like, dude, just shut the fuck up. I'm gonna carry the game.
Radiant's pick.
And then he got his Maelstrom Dragonlance at 15 minutes, and then he just started killing everyone.
Why do they like Maelstrom and clicks? I don't get it.
The farming speed, I suppose.
No, but then with a
What?
Falcon
No,
Blade
you
and
take
your-
Maelstrom for the procs of your.
Does it
Yeah.
proc on
spells.
the?
10
That's why you
Blade
take
thing?
Blades as well, so they have more range, like your shots as well,
5
and your
seconds.
bone skeleton shit things.
I
Wait,
see.
Maelstrom procs on what? Your
Your
Barrage?
new Fire Barrage, yeah.
Yeah, your Barrage. Yeah.
It procs on that?
That's-
oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I say, like, the thing is, he only deals damage when he uses that spell, and he has to be like, if you move out of the direction he's casting it, he's like a non-factor at all. So I really don't like Bone. I really think he's weak.
But if you land it though, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, you need to set up for it. Like, last time I think we played against. Oh no, I saw friends playing against, I think, X and Bone. X jumped in, called, and then Bone could use his shit, and he hit everyone with it, and then it's strong.
Yeah.
But I feel like you need at least one more hero to lock them down so they can't move.
In my bracket, it would be strong because no one. Sidestep is like the not one of the first things that come into
Yeah,
mind.
in our bracket, people routinely get
I
hooked
mean,
by purges in plain sight. I take my
I mean,
Mirana. I don't-
Die.
Zai, you can
Sigh.
tell that every hero is good in your bracket. Like, that's. Yeah.
Not even an insult.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. If you can play a hero good, it doesn't matter which hero it is.
You know,
can
I just
still win
realized
in
we
your bracket.
haven't really been talking about for the draft. Oh.
Why
God.
Roof?
look at the.
Tramp Protector, I like it.
I
That's
mean,
pretty
it's
good.
a
That's pretty
good way to bait.
lockdown.
Like, yeah, they don't have any ways of
10
locking down your
seconds to
team.
go.
Oh, so it's
So if you just
Pugna
root, you can bait out the Death Prophet's ult really
5
easily.
seconds.
Root and Centaur ult, like you're gonna
And
bait out
run
a lot
away.
of spells. Yeah.
And then run away, right? Okay, so here's the thing I noticed, right? DFZ students have a really they don't know how to bait spells. They don't bait the spells and run away. They fight into the
Yeah.
spells.
Yeah, I saw that with my 3K friends as well. They literally just always wanted to fight, even as a 5-minute. If you know you're losing, for example, as well. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I think you don't understand what you're supposed to do in these kind of situations. And I don't know. I always see that as well. Like, oh, we go all in, and I was like, why don't you run away after that? Well,
Exactly.
why
Like
should I?
they bait a big spell like Medusa ult,
Yeah, and they run
or
into it. They
Savan
just kill us.
God
Easy
strength,
interacting.
Savan God strength, and then they just fight into it. It's like, well, no, why run?
Ancient.
Okay.
apparition.
So both teams are already claiming their drafts are horrible. Which one is less horrible, guys? What do you think?
Radiant, safe call.
Yeah,
Radiant
yeah, it's
feels
a
a
bit
lot
more
more
coherent. Dire has no lockdown on any of their heroes.
Absolutely.
Holy
Yeah, that's what I'm
shit.
saying. They
Everything is
only have
Pugna
Kotal lockdown. It's
Oh wait,
insane.
hear me out. Could Atos be a new item on Tinker where you just Atos it?
Oh.
Does it work on Gleipnir?
I mean,
Right,
it would be
Atos.
better on Gleipnir, but like, how will you ever farm a Gleipnir? And
I mean, if you can farm
You're
an
gonna have to
egg,
get your March.
By the way, the last game I didn't understand why the Tinker didn't go for Shard.
right? Just imagine it, right? You just Gleipnir rearm, Gleipnir rearm, Gleipnir rearm.
That's a lot of mana.
You
Oh,
do a
that's
lot
it.
of damage. You do a lot of damage, and you have like CC control, which is pretty annoying. And it's not a lot of
Area
mana for
CC,
Tinker.
it's a large area. So what
It's
is
not a lot of mana for Tinker. It's only like what 100 mana for Gleipnir.
right, 200, 200.
Wait,
Gleipnir
200.
is expensive.
Okay. I mean, it's not
But
that bad.
yeah, not that bad.
Hex is like what 300?
I mean, if you can I mean, if you can force stopping movement of a lot of heroes, maybe 2 or 3 heroes for
Yeah,
even
exactly.
10 seconds, that is huge deal.
Hex is like 250, and Gleipnir is like 200, so it's not that bad. And then you root them for 2 seconds. Your rearm is
It's on site. 0.75.
1.25. So you literally just chain Gleb near them.
Did they increase his Briam time?
No,
No,
no.
it's the same.
They reskilled the mana. That's all.
Well,
That
actually,
is
they
a
did.
good-
It's 3.5 at level 1. It used to be 3.
Used to be 0.75 at level 18.
I think that was the
Yeah.
previous patch where they nerfed the.
Also, I haven't played Tinker in ages, so might be.
Oh, yeah, actually, they did nerf it. Yeah, it used to be 0.75. I don't know when they
Hello.
changed it, but not 7.30 apparently.
That life stealer is greedy.
They've
Okay.
nerfed his rearm significantly, actually, which I guess, it does come with the. Okay, so yeah, Havocracy, you will be the cameraman for this game, okay?
Wait, Lifestealer?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
greedy. Just as I said.
It's greedy and also still they have no stunts.
So what? It's a Klink's mid?
It's a Klink's mid, Lifestealer safe,
Oh.
DP off lane,
Oh.
4 Tinker, and 5
So
copper.
this Klinks is gonna struggle against this Pugna man, and they have AA as well. Like this Lifestealer takes.
Yeah, the
Oh
Lifestealer
no!
pick was really
Oh
not good.
no! Look at that Lifestealer's item.
Oh, what is it? Oh no! Oh dear!
Oh no!
Oh
Fucking
dear!
shit.
Oh
Oh,
dear! No, this is never a build, by the way, for all the viewers out there. This is not a build. VDJ
I
is
mean, you
just
need
fun.
some region. Some, at least greater than 0.
Who's
This
that?
BDJ doesn't
Centaur's
look like a
build is interesting. Double ring. I mean, back when it was it 1.5, 1.7?
I mean, I do this as well.
Oh,
Makes it so that you can't really be harassed till you get the Ring of Health.
yeah,
And
I
this
get
will
it.
help.
I get it. I suppose. I would maybe trade out 1 ring of regen for armor, unless they really don't right click you. Just because I feel
Yeah,
like
I mean,
you're gonna
honestly,
get more
on Centaur,
value out of it.
buy armor, man. Like just buy
Ring of protection.
a ring of protection. Yeah.
Yeah, like, even if
Or
it
if
doesn't
you- if
build
you're-
into anything, it's just
Yeah,
high
exactly.
value. It gives you a
Or
lot
if
of
you're feeling
HP.
spicy, get a helm of the helm of Iron Will, and then build it into a.
Zum Zum.
No. Build it into a.
Helm of
Helm of the
Overlord.
Overlord.
I was saying
Armlet,
this last time.
armlet
Helm of the
W.
Overlord, man.
Oh, that's another thing, but I don't think he's a
Havocracy.
natural builder for it.
Okay, I haven't chosen the right thing.
Like if
My
you
bad.
see Centaur building that's how you know the item is just completely dumb.
Yeah.
Like
But
it
so
does
far-
not
so
it does
far-
not sync with him at all, but he'll pick it up because it's that good.
So far, it's been an item on Lycan, Chen, and as well as um,
Sorry,
Beastmaster.
excuse me for a second. I need to take a call.
So funny.
Ganda ba?
So Rift has been playing for quite some time. It's like
Battle will commence in 30 seconds.
Wait, what? What?
It's a brawl. Kill them all. Kill everyone.
Wow. Oh, one more hit. There you go. Who got the first blood though? Taki got the first blood. That's pretty good actually. for
Battle starts in
the
3,
Dire.
2, 1.
Foxless, your mic.
Oh yeah. I'm eating, so my mic keeps dipping. If it goes down, it starts with static.
Oh man, the Pugna going for Nether Blast level 1.
What do you go for? What?
Decrepify. You decrep the enemy so that they can't get last hits, and then you can deny. I mean, Nether Blast is not the worst, but like if you can really, if it's a really good lane for Pugna, you typically go decrep. I don't like the Centaur build, double ring of regen. It's a really old thing. It's not really something that works.
BDJ's UK.
I can't remember when it was popular. 2 patches ago, I think. Not to mention the Centaur went for Hook Stomp instead of Retaliate.
Oh no, that's bad.
Like Hook Stomp against Lifestealer, not the greatest.
I think the center needs to go for a Vanguard early this game.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely a Vanguard Rush. But the item the Centaur went really is like you can tell it's struggling now. Oh wow!
Not bad. That is good Luna.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna get the. Oh, so close. So close.
I guess it's the creep, man. It's not worth walking back to base.
Oh, DDJ got the.
I mean, once Centaur gets 3 levels in Retaliate, Lifestealer starts taking more damage than he does.
Actually, Lifestealer doesn't really mind laning against Centaur because of Feast, right?
Yeah.
But so far, the Lifestealers put 2 points in full frenzy. I would honestly prioritize Feast because it allows you to just sustain against Centaur, and eventually Centaur can't actually lane against you because he cannot do enough damage to scare you away. Because you do damage and healing based off of HP, so like Centaur is not really gonna do well against you. The important part is that early on Centaur needs to be able to zone the Lifestealer, right? If the Lifestealer is doing this Centaur, it means that the Lifestealer already won the lane, right? But right now, okay, you don't tank the creep wave like that, man.
Ouch. People underestimate the creep wave a lot.
I don't like the skill build. Definitely, I would prioritize Feast. Also, you might want to point in rage, because you know you need to make sure you don't get stunned.
Also, like AA and Centaur have this combo where Centaur can hoop stomp, then AA will cast his 4 feet.
Luna is not doing too well last hit wise. Only 4 compared to the 12, the 12 of the Lifestealer.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hi, back.
Oh my god! How'd you guys come up with such genius level comedy?
Dude, look at Ducky and Starling. They're just playing around. Like, what the hell?
Ducky and Starling.
Oh, okay. The courier delivered the item. Oh, no, the
Starling's TPing out. Oh, nice.
Oh, if Tabitha actually went to
maybe.
instead of the TP.
Oh, she's taking 2 points in Eclipse. I would never do this, honestly.
You mean Lunar Blessing?
Yeah, Lunar Blessing, my bad. Yeah, I would never do this. It's like your other 2 spells are way too good.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Genji got black.
To be expected.
Yeah.
A very interesting ward by the Dire on the bottom part of Radiant Jungle.
He wants to snipe couriers. You know.
I mean, is he gonna be able to do one courier dies and then you know that people are gonna start bringing their couriers to the trees after level 5.
Well, I mean, you say that, but a lot of people don't learn their lessons. Okay, so I'm glad they said starting bottom, by the way. Like,
Oh wow,
ah,
Luna.
she's fine. She's fine. It's like these are the fastest heroes in the game in this lane, and Ducky.
370 speed. Oh, Leapfrog died. Yep.
Okay.
That's to be expected. Like Centaur doesn't actually do too well against Life Killer.
Dire's top tower
Yeah.
is being attacked.
Oh, nice return kill.
Right.
BDA, but like, you're trying to disrespect me? Wait, what?
What
Wait,
is
what?
going on?
Radiant's bottom
The
tower.
Luna ran back.
Oh, she did. How
she
did she
died.
die?
She died to the Kotal
Oh
Illuminate.
no, oh no.
Radiant's
Starling.
No.
Starling might have been wrong after all. This is probably a genius level draft by Dire. We just couldn't understand it. It's doing
Radiant's bottom tower is
5
under
heads
siege.
first, man.
Who needs stuns when we have overwhelming nukes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost everyone has a nuke in
And
there.
a suicidal opponent carry. Who knows? But yeah, I mean the Pogna pick is really still really good. I think that you can
Is that
expect to
something
see
you
some
cared about?
really big plays here from the Pogna. Like it's gonna make or break this
Dire's top
the
tower
Dire
is being
team's fate.
attacked.
They don't.
I still feel like this is actually a mistake on Lifesteal. Like if he put 2 points in Beast, he can actually just keep hitting the Centaur
Dire's
non-stop.
top
Yeah.
tower is under siege.
Basically, the thing is about the Feast and Goal Frenzy, right? Like you take Feast until you start hitting them and they just have to run away.
Dire's top tower
Yeah, there we
is
go.
Right? And then you take Goal Frenzy afterwards.
Okay,
Oh,
that's-
dude, but then Centaur did his job. He took the tower. What the fuck?
What the frick?
no blast.
He tanked the creep wave here so that the catapult wave just came in and destroyed the tower with the triple rage creep.
Oh my god, that's pretty nice. The range
I'm not
creeps
sure
don't
if that
do
was
anything to towers, by the way. It's the catapult and the melee creeps that actually hit it.
Nah, okay.
But yeah.
I thought the rage creep did,
No,
did
they
more
do
damage.
piercing damage, which is worse against towers.
Structures, okay.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah, like
they basically
I'm not sure
don't
if
do
that was
anything.
intentional. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but the Centaur like killed the creep wave really quickly and then he cut the creep wave.
Honestly, I think that's fine. Like it's a good trade for him, right? Because he
Yeah.
takes the tower.
Yeah.
Now look, Luna's already rotated top. I'm guessing this BDJ's call.
Yeah,
It's
BDJ's
really
fault.
early. But yeah, like this is exactly why. Like Hickok was able to free this up first game. Really good.
But
play.
actually, I don't think the Luna should have just TP'd into the lane. I think she should have just farmed her way
Yeah,
there.
farmed, and then when the lane shoved in, or when
Yeah,
she
exactly.
shows
Because
up.
right now she's just kind of trying to find farm.
Yeah, absolutely. It means you can rotate. It doesn't mean you have to immediately. But
Yeah, she's wasting so much time now. She should just go hit the triangle. Yes, okay, perfect. Go hit the triangle, and then when the wave comes, you
Dire's
farm
tower
it.
is being
oh,
attacked.
Genji's getting a DD.
Ooh,
Yikes! And you know what I appreciate about him is he's got a bottle. I remember there's some Pugnas that still didn't get bottle. Oh, he keeps rotating, man. Just take the mid tower. What's this Quink's going to do to you? Oh, he ran all the way there to get the mana boots. He's running back mid. What? Oh, he's trying to gank. Okay.
I mean, maybe. I don't think.
I
Oh,
don't think
maybe.
it's worth it.
Maybe.
Oh, Mickey's so dead right now. Unless Centaur fucks up. Nah, it's fine. But okay, you know what? Oh, she didn't ulti. If she'd popped her ulti there, I think that would have been an amazing play. I would have taken
Yeah.
everything back. But they're just killing the DP. It's nice, but you know, like I would much rather this tower go down. They've already taken the top tower. They have a really good advantage
Dire's
going.
middle tower is under attack.
Let's see what Tavocracy has to see. Alright,
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
Alright, projectiles jungling already. I mean, he has decent farm, honestly. Yeah, I mean, he's had a good lane.
Actually, I don't see why he can't stay top though.
Yeah, you can, but yeah, he can.
Honestly, I don't
he's a
see why
better
he's
dead
rotating
laner
like
than Death Prophet is.
Like, the only thing that threatens him is the overgrowth from the trend,
Yeah.
right? I don't see a reason.
And, no, actually, yeah, that's it.
That's it. I don't see a reason why he had to leave the lane.
Yeah, and Ducky's still level 4. Okay, so
And
maybe
then-
this is them just like assuming, okay, carry needs to leave lane.
And then
With
Mickey
heroes
goes
like
top.
Lifestealer, Jug. I think Lifestealer was probably the prime example.
Why
A lot
would
of the
Mickey go
time they want
top?
a dead lane. Again, it's them like hearing us talking about their carry rotating to the offlane, right? And then they kind of just do it. But okay, so
I mean,
I guess this is a good teaching moment for it.
the safe lane tower is still up. Like honestly, the DP should go bottom, bring the supports, take the tower, man.
Yeah, that's why like Lifestealer should be top because DP has a job to do, and it
Yeah.
not push out the lane and farm, right? So yeah, probably a misrotation on Dire's part.
Like honestly, I don't think they should keep focusing on this mid tower. Pugna's gonna take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Massive ability.
You're not gonna stop him. He's gonna take your tower, right? Just go bottom, trade towers.
Or, you could lie and wait for a gank. But yeah, they don't have the best heroes for it.
I mean, maybe the Pugna like overextends for your mid tower, then you just kind of like
Yeah.
surprise him with the DP, and then you
But
take
they
his
don't
tower
really
instead,
have the
right?
heroes to do it anyway, so...
You're
they
right.
take
You're
that
right.
out. Like, they have
You're
they have a freaking Kotal. My suggestion is leave Kotal mid, and then just go elsewhere.
Yeah. Leave Cotton mid, and then just send
I would have rather, DP, Clinks, Tinker, and maybe Lifestealer even could go bottom and just take this tower.
Yeah.
Like they're losing map control right now and they haven't gotten anything for it.
There goes your mid tower. Oh, it didn't land. Unfortunate.
Oh yeah, nice TP out.
Unfortunate.
Very nice TP out. Ducky is still so under leveled, so
Yeah, if that ice puff had landed, it would have been
dead.
dead. Yeah, but did someone buy the Tomb of Knowledge? Someone bought the Tomb of Knowledge.
I don't know. Can
Yeah,
you see that?
Ducky is 5 and AA is 7.
Oh BDJ, you greedy boy. Well, actually, I don't know if BDJ bought it. We should ask him.
Pretty sure he did. Pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Alright, let's take a look at the farm. Alright, Lightstealer is doing okay.
Yeah, Lightstealer is doing
Luna, not the greatest.
I mean, she did die a bunch, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it's understandable. Okay, so she has max Moonglaves at least.
But she
yeah,
doesn't
you
have a
get it
lane
much.
though.
She can push
She doesn't have a
mid
lane.
or jungle.
Right now, all the lanes are just being shoved so
She's
much.
scared to go through this ancients. I think she can take it. Like if you
Yeah,
kite backwards. Yeah, okay, she's doing it. Okay.
She's stacking it. I think.
No,
Trying
she's
to
just
stack
kiting backwards to farm it. Yeah, hey, she knows this. It's pretty nice.
I mean, she's been improving. Honestly, she's improved a lot from the last time I saw her play.
Yes.
A bit more, and she probably tier 2 soon.
Like she just needs to maybe improve her hero flow.
Oh, she stacked it. She stacked it.
I mean, she can do that now. It's fine.
And she has the muscle man.
But she needs to. She needs to. Yeah, aggro
Hide
backwards.
And Ducky being a good support.
But yeah, Luna's doing this wrong. Like she was already doing it right earlier, and now she kind of. Yeah. Like this aggro backwards is especially important in Luna because you can and are expected to take stacks early, and if you don't kite backwards, you will die. So
Look at the nukes. Look at the nukes from starting, man. This centaur is getting shed on.
oh my god, it's almost as if Kotal is an absolutely broken hero. He went the wrong build though. I think you max Illuminate.
Oh, he
It's just
did. He
too
did.
good. No, he didn't. He didn't.
Oh no.
He got 3 points in it.
I mean,
and
I
put
think
the
he
point
wanted a
in
bit more
Solar.
chakra magic for the team. You know.
Okay, fine, but like, why would you take Solar Bind? Oh, maybe that was just for the kill bottom.
I mean, it's still a good slow though. Like you need something, right? Like right now, your team has nothing.
No control.
Right, so I think Solar Brian is a must in this position. You know, it's
You
not
know
like you say
what?
you can't.
I'll accept that.
Right? Honestly, I probably might have even just gone like 2 points in chakra magic and then just put more points in the solar blind because like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I would buy ATOS if it was Squirtle. Like, no stuns, dude. What the fuck?
Dude, Agos is actually a really good item right now to pick up. Wait, and starting went triple null?
Oh, he's
Yeah, you go
basically
triple
going
null.
mid Kotal anyway. Like just
Yeah, he's
poor
going
mid
mid
Kotal.
anyway.
So
Yeah.
I think that's
Wait,
fine.
so his
honestly.
med was taken away from him?
It was a mid Plinks.
Oh.
But the Starling is playing poor mid Kotal. Oh, Oh, that was really sick by
Dude, Ducky,
Starlink.
that was
but,
so
yeah.
ballsy.
But they have no stuns. They
Yeah,
literally
okay,
can't
I
do
mean,
anything about this.
So Mickey
I
needs to
prefer if
buy.
Radiant went
Adios.
Slark.
Mickey needs to buy a Yule Scepter. That's a guarantee, right? Someone needs to buy a Atos on the Dari side.
Is it time for Tinker Atos?
Tinker Atos, man.
Yeah, I
Honestly.
think it's time for Tinker Ratos.
From zero
Tinker
control
Force.
to unlimited control, man. It's just natural.
Or just get hexed.
I
Just
gotta
get
point
hexed
out, look
and
at the
hexed,
centaur. He has a ring of health in this vanguard. He has another ring of health. He's building into a pipe and 2 rings of regen. Okay, this is excessive, man. This is just way too much. Like, you get your blink
No,
too
he's-
late.
he's-
Why
He's
do
going
one
for-
ring of health when you can go 2
No,
damage?
he's going for Vanguard Hood. He's going for Vanguard Hood, which I don't think
like
it's
it.
bad, but you probably want the blink because. Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, obviously, Vanguard Hood is better than just a Vanguard or a Hood, right? But the thing is, you sacrifice a blink timing for that.
Yeah.
They have no stuff.
I mean,
I love it. Like, both
mean-
teams have, like, what? Centaur, Overgrowth, and Luna.
hey, Radiant has Luna stun.
Luna.
Please respect that point.
Like, this is probably the lowest stun game I've ever seen in DFZ.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they have one
I'm just looking at the lineup and dude, this was such a god Slark game for both teams.
Slark.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
mad lib.
I mean,
like-
AA could be dangerous, but yeah.
Has been destroyed.
You know, stuns we don't need such things.
We don't need stuns. And honestly, I don't think...
Once, what are
I
the
think Radiant's draft makes more sense. They have enough lockdown, considering the lineup they're against. Starling,
Yeah.
start channeling, yeah. But they should have probably scored the
Structures.
Exactly. Look at Pepcac get destroyed.
just eat the fucking solar rocket. What
I
the
mean,
fuck?
what can she do? Like, she can't not hit the tower, right? So, all things considered, that's the exact play she'd want to make. Salve a bit wasteful, honestly. Lifestealer is low health and hiding in the bottom lane. I'm
Wait, why is he so low?
he probably forgot to use toggle off his armlet at some point. Like, now he forgot to toggle off his armlet, so his
Oh,
heal
is
is...
he gonna try to solo kill the Luna?
You can't.
Why is the
great,
creep running
great,
away
great
from
push.
me? Why is the creep running away from me? Oh
Pevcac is
When I
going
first
for
played against
Dragonlance,
Lifestealer, I was like, what the fuck
and
is
she
hero?
went for the Ogre Axe for the bands of Elven Skin, so I don't really know.
no. I
I
think
mean, that's very
probably she wanted more strength, you know.
Hardy,
I mean, but you
just
went
too
to
nice,
Mask of
man.
Madness, right?
She's not even getting ganked, dude.
You're right.
Exactly, you
you're
go
right.
Mask of Madness and that's enough tankiness.
I think
Mask
she
of
definitely
Madness
should have went
provides
for-
you literally no tankiness, but
She definitely should have went for Yasha.
But it gives you lifesteal, right? So like it's at least some sort of survivability.
Like this is a Yasha.
if you're
game for
tanking a
sure.
gank, you're not lifesteal is not relevant at this stage. It's basically to keep
Really
yourself.
need the damage.
Oh, my house died with a gank you anyways.
That's true, exactly. That's why I feel like you don't need an Ogre Axe. You
Honestly,
could
just
go
super
Yasha, but
greedy.
it's not
Just go
because
super greedy. Get a Manta, right? And then they literally can't kill you anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rush Yasha, I guess.
Manta
Manta.
dispels laser, dispels.
There's literally
silence,
one silence,
ulti.
that's it.
Oh my goodness, they blew 2 ultis here.
Or nothing.
For Starling. For fucking +5. Oh?
And he got away.
Yo.
Oh,
Oh wait, he might die if they
Oh.
fight. Oh!
He toggled off his
Goblet.
armlet, dude. No, you
Goblet
can't
killed
do
him.
that. You can't
Goblet
do
killed
that.
him.
Like, he has to leave it running, right?
Oh, nice. No dust on Ducky.
Look at Ducky just walking
Dude,
in.
look at all the small items he's buying, man.
This is too directionless, I feel. Like, now you don't have slots for anything.
Look
Like
at
a
Tinker,
fluffy,
look
casual
at
fluffy
Tinker.
hat, casual windlace. Like, raindrops is fine because they get consumed, right? And wind, a magic wand, he has clarity and mango. Like, dear God, man.
Okay, let me just casually tank that. Illuminate.
Ducky is the kind of guy that when he watches like a harem anime, he changes his best girl after he sees the conclusion, right? So basically, I really don't like this too much, man. Also,
Honestly,
he's not healing up his mid tower, which Yeah, he
I
has his
favor
heal.
the Radiant.
He
I
has
favor the
full
Radiant.
mana. He
Yeah,
has range.
Radiant's draft is more sensical, man. But
Wait,
honestly,
do you go so many points
look
in
at
lead?
look at
Did-
Starling. Look at this madman.
No, do you like do you go so many points in lead seeds? Like
No, honestly, it's kind of
No, 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 no.
garbage.
You max grass, he's not max
Dude,
grass.
You
I just used
grasp
to max out
or
like
living armor, man.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
people would
Living
max
armor is
living, people would max leech seed before because it was literally your only damage spell, right?
oh,
But
Mickey's
nowadays
dead.
that's not true. Yeah, he got blown off.
The blinkless centaur killed Mickey, and honestly, the centaur's gonna get a really good blink timing as well. Like 20 minutes, not that bad.
Yeah, okay, it's not bad considering he went Vanguard mode. But the thing
Yeah,
is,
exactly.
I mean,
it's still
when
like-
every late.
it's still a later blink timing. But
Radiant has fortified its
it's
structures.
fine. They're not getting punished
And
for
they
it.
should have stacked for flanks.
Oh, nice.
They should have stacked.
I like this. I like this. The Pugna went for 8 top. I
Dire's
like
top
this actually.
tower is under siege.
Oh no! I mean, look at Starling valiantly trying to defend his towers. Look at that damage, man.
Yeah.
Imagine having to go high ground against this lineup.
Yeah, just
Oh,
fucking
man.
nukes coming from everywhere.
Dude, what's high ground, man? What's high ground?
What's high ground? Our creeps are getting meat constantly.
Tinker Macho Machine and Illuminate. What's high ground,
Oh,
bro?
they picked Lifestealer and they did not pick
I don't know.
Enchantress.
Centaur getting hot would be enough to get high ground easily.
I mean, your creeps though.
I mean,
What do you think
against
about Luna making Ags and nuking down the backline at the start of the fight?
I mean, it can work, right? Like you just need Centaur. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't mind that at all. Like you cast it on Centaur. Centaur blinks in, ults, and then just runs around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
The projectile is yeah. Ducky's overgrowth is really strong here.
Yeah, overgrowth is really good against the
But from the way that Luna's itemizing, I don't think she's gonna get tags.
Oh, there goes Starling.
If you see, half of the time players are just walking around during fights with no purpose.
You know, I just realized Mickey hasn't used his ulti at all.
Oh yeah, because he's not been in a position to do it. Also, like he's either getting ganked or like just farming passively.
I can understand. There's no one for him to play around though. Like, actually, but isn't Clink's ready to fight? There's like Orchid, time to go run at people.
Yeah. Quick seeds.
On a loyal warrior.
What would Clint do for lockdown?
What?
I mean, his team doesn't have lockdown, so how is he gonna land his Q?
Catching them by surprise.
By the
Yeah,
grace
I mean-
of God, man. By the grace of God.
Zai said they don't move.
I mean, yeah, they don't. That's quite true.
Everyone's so busy and a team fight he just appears behind them and then just volleys.
Oh,
nice attempt
that
by
was a
Hector.
nice attempt by Hector.
He's like, I'm so done with your shit, bro. Come here.
Come here. Like, I don't care that he failed it, right? The fact that he went for it, man.
Yeah.
Props to him.
Wouldn't it be a nice idea to go for Blade Mail for center this game? Because they have a lot of uncontrollable damage.
Bottom tower
Well, I
is
mean,
under
it's Koppel
siege.
and...
Yeah. Blademail's pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, and it's good armor too. Yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind it at all.
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
You just pop your blade mail, stand in front of the portal, illuminate as he sweats.
Yeah. You fuck.
Portal at 10% HP, you pop the blade mail, it's like, oh fuck. Look at Genji being such a good core, healing his supports.
The Tinker not at all thinking about Shard is weird.
I mean,
Dude, like honestly, Dire is not losing that badly. They just need to make a play together, like invest the death profit, pop your ultis, take a fight. But like what they're doing right now,
oh,
I mean, he's dead.
dead. He's absolutely dead.
Oh, Hickok just taking the last hit right there.
Ryu.
Okay.
What
like,
you say
okay,
to hopping over to Dire and start yelling at them? I think this game is still possible to win.
Alright.
Good to win. It's not over. I mean, they have a scaling lineup.
Radiant's middle tower
Wait,
is
What
under
Dire.
attack.
Yeah, there.
Bad
The
news
team
for
losing.
you fans of towers out there.
Oh, they're in Team Radiant.
Dire's bottom tower is
Big
being
brain.
attacked. Radiant's middle
mean,
tower
yeah,
is
I mean,
under siege.
Yeah,
They're in Team Radiant.
that's not confusing at all. I really think like all of this, like ultimately what's gonna happen is either if Radiant or if Dire are able to hold their high ground properly, like it's very difficult to push into
Radiant's
this.
top tower is under
Piper
I mean, if
not.
Inca gets March, that's gonna be March. There's gonna be KOTL constantly casting his spells. It's also
Yeah.
gonna be Klinks being able to clear off the wave. They
Yeah,
have
but
good wave clear.
this is why I said they just need center with HOTS, because even if they wave clear, the tower hits the center and it just destroys itself.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you go high ground. But I feel like Bone can win solo alone late game. Because you can kill Pagna and AA pretty fast.
I think maybe the Klink should think about getting a nullifier.
Oh, they recognize it. I don't
Oh
think we'll
yeah,
make
that
it.
could actually be okay.
Oh, are they gonna fight
But
anyone?
first BKB obviously, but still.
Mickey, cast the spells. Oh, he brought me with him. That's actually a good fight for them right now.
Kind of Rio helping out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Bad news for you fans of towers out there.
That Cax dead. Oh, nice.
We can be sure
They
that the
still have
problem
no
lies.
stuns.
The problem really lies between the keyboard and the computer. I can see that.
Indeed. I mean, I've heard that before, but I haven't heard the acronym PEPCAC.
It's the acronym as well. Just didn't strike me. It's not common.
Yeah.
At least here.
Ooh, Athos. Look at Starling go, man. This is a pause 4? Pause 4 couple. He's still doing so much. Look at that shit.
Actually,
Oh
both
my
of the teams
God,
have really
dude.
good high ground.
Oh my god. No, but
Both of the teams have high ground defense skills.
no, but Dire is like probably nightmare fuel if they just swap.
Look at that. Look at them, man. They were so strong. They took a Roche fight, man.
Yeah, like after the Roche was already dead, and then they still
Exactly.
won.
Right, at first I looked at it, I was like, damn, they're finishing Roche already, and I didn't tell them, you know, they're like, wait, are they Roshing? I was like, holy shit.
Radiant's
uh,
middle
Mick,
tower is under
Mickey
siege.
asked the question. I was like, damn, Mickey, pretty good sentence. And I was like,
First,
and then I was like,
first thinking he thinks money is good, and now he realizes the Roche.
yeah, exactly. I told him like, I just told them, to smoke, and then Mickey was like, are they Roshing? I was like, go check, and then they ran in. And then the Roach got done, and then it's like, oh, should we back? I'm like, fight, man.
Yeah, I mean, so now the game is even again. I like this.
Like, Mickey could have even survived the game there. He just needed to use himself. He didn't use himself.
He used himself early. He got.
No, he did. He did not pop the use at all. He
Oh,
did not
really?
pop the use at all.
Oh,
Yeah, if he had used, they would have won the fight.
I mean, they did win the fight, but yeah, they would have won.
I
harder.
mean, it won even harder, right?
Like the thing was, Luna didn't have her ult up, so that was a big Roche fighting tool that they didn't have
Yeah.
available. And that's the kind of thing, right? Like you think, okay, we can take Roche. Yeah, you can kill it, but like, do you have the tools to fight them off?
I mean, they
If they
almost
decide
got
to
away with
call
it,
the
right?
fight, yeah.
Imagine if I didn't enter the chat and told them to smoke up and start running at them, right? They
Yeah.
probably would have continued farming. They would have got a free Roche, backed up, farm up, and then push them. And look at this right now, right? They're playing aggressive, right? They smell blood.
I smell blood. I love it.
Yeah, I feel like if Radiant switches fast enough to Bone, they will win the
Look
game.
at Mickey's
easily.
deep rap, man. Oh my
Oh, I think
God.
they see him. Oh no, they walk into him. Alright, then the ice crop.
Oh,
That's a good ult. That's a good ult by the AA.
That was a wasted ult by the Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
like,
like,
it worked.
it zoned them out, right? See, this is the
The-
problem
the-
with Tinker, man. If you don't get boots, this shit happens to you so often. Like, you just after your blink is over, you're suddenly like, well, I can't move.
No, I think the wraparound was really bad because you know why? He wrapped around near the tower here and it revealed the smoke.
Yeah. Also, I don't think Mickey should have been the front. Maybe
Just literally
honestly,
a
I don't think Lifestealer needed to be inside Mickey there. Like he could have maybe just gone in on his own, just so he can be the front, like the very front. Soak up.
To be fair, they were unlucky as well. I mean, getting AA blasted immediately and then being close enough to stun you was like, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I mean that comes with the fact that Lifestealer and
no, that's because they popped the smoke, right? If they didn't pop the smoke, they would have gotten a surprise jump, right? And they wouldn't be able to respawn. Right. Also,
I mean, if he gets the silence off, it's easy. But, yeah.
Also, Mickey did not silence the AA, right?
Starting DC.
Right. Mickey could have silenced the AA, right? I think he just like got surprised and he ran into the AA and then he didn't cast his spells. He popped his ultimate and then he just died straight away.
He's getting a BKB. I mean, honestly, I think that's fine. Like he needs
he needs a BKB. He needs a BKB. If not, he'll just die to the Pugna, the Luna ulti, Centaur stun, and
with a BKB
everything.
up, like nobody does anything to him. Like I guess Luna can kinda, but not really. Not yet.
Yeah, like he needs a BKB and then he needs to pick up a Shiva's.
So maybe if I were to tweak his build, I would have preferred he went phase Yule's BKB straight. Like
skip the hood, right?
Skip the hood,
just go for BKB straight, probably.
Because like he probably made that miscalculation where he thought hood was enough, and you know he realizes now it's really not. So you know, I mean, I at least respect.
I mean, actually, you're right. Actually, the Lifestealer can infest the Clinks, actually. I think that's a better target because both the Clinks and Lifestealer can actually burst someone.
And be tanky as frick, right?
Yeah.
Like, every time Mickey gets forced to use himself at the start of the fight, he can't get his ult
off. Smoke.
Oh,
they got a Tinker. Just a
Tinker.
Whatever. Yeah, it's just a Tinker. Could have been big.
Again, I really don't like people skipping boots. It's too much, man. Just get brown boots. Like, whoever told these guys that they shouldn't get boots?
I mean, if you are gonna go that ballsy with no boots, you have to have impeccable positioning.
And even with impeccable positioning, it just makes it so hard to move around the map. Like, sure, you can teleport and stuff, but it's not enough, man. It's not enough. And you can blink, but it's not enough. It's 500 gold. It just saves you so much time. In the end, it pays for itself.
Also, I think Starling, although he's going for the greedier build, I think he would have been much more useful picking up an axe instead of
maybe axe.
I'll be honest.
Because they're so short on lockdown, right?
Yes, exactly. I'll be honest. Like if he went axe, I think it'll be a much more easier game for the Dire. Like this build is super greedy, right? Like sure,
he's playing mid couple, right?
But even then, mid couple do go for axe as well, right? Because axe is just such a
maybe
item.
now he'll go Ags. Oh, quickening charm. Oh wait, no, that's Unradiant. Never mind. But you know what? It's fine because Mickey has been losing. Like he's become the pause 3 now, and Cottle will be climbing up the ranks. Like he's the same farm as this Lifestealer.
Yeah.
So he created a core out of nothing. So I don't really hate that he did this.
Jesus Christ! I did not notice how low the Lifestealer's net worth is.
Yeah. It is low considering, but I mean he's not really a farming hero. He's built 0 farming items.
Yeah, but he's hitting really hard though. I would say he still hits hard though.
Yeah, he does. Like get your basher and fight. Like I don't think you wanna drag this farming competition any longer.
Actually, here's the thing, right? A BKB on Lifestealer, I actually like it.
This game or just in general?
No, because I recently fought a Lifestealer, right? And our team had a lot of like magical CC control, and this mad Lifestealer went for Daedalus BKB.
Okay, but that's because they have a lot of control. It's not something you go every game. Look at Starling, man. He was keeping pace with the hasted Sunfire. It's pretty nuts. Oh, I think this is a good fight. I think this is a good fight for
This. The Centaur line is huge.
Clinks is coming. I think he's dead. Okay.
BD. Oh.
No, the Clinks is too slow. The Clinks wasn't there.
Oh, I mean, you could still get BDJ here.
Probably, yeah, he'll get BDJ. Alright, that's about it. Not the worst, not the
No,
worst.
he can kill
Pepcack
everyone.
popped
He can
BKB
kill
for no
everyone.
reason. He can get Pepcack, honestly.
He can't
He
get
can
Book
kill
now.
everyone. Go.
No, he can't.
Come
Oh,
on.
wait.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
he can't kill Book now.
Yes, it's Q. Yeah, good. No, not good.
He's fine, he's fine.
Oh, he's tanky, bro.
Look at
I mean-
that, man.
Eat and go again.
So, I mean, Black Adam's winning the game
So
right
I
now.
think Luna wants a Satanic right now, right?
Luna, Satanic.
Either that or a Butterfly. But
Honestly,
I think
I'd much rather her get an Axe. It seems like every single fight she's running really far away and wastes a lot of time she could have spent doing something else. Because she wants to get the good ulti off, and she knows her ulti is powerful.
Yeah, you're right. I like
I-
the Satanic as well, though.
Yeah, I think Satanic.
Satanic
I-
is
like-
fine. It's fine.
Like for
too.
me, I think the gameplay for Radiant isn't to chase them around. It's just to force push with scent, and they have to react and they have to come towards you, and then you can just pop your Satanic and kill them. You don't have to necessarily try to kill someone before you can push.
Mhm. But right now the game's looking more even. The Clinks is really carrying right now.
Yeah.
This is so
I mean,
bad.
the problem with Satanic is Klinks already has Skadi.
Yeah, I mean, like, no offense to the others, but
Oh,
I think
look at
he's a
that.
really good player. He's not bad.
Yeah.
They don't have.
Oh.
But I mean, Clicks wasted his BKB there. If they chase into this, is really bad for. Yeah, okay. They should.
Nah,
go
man,
to
not to
backup.
mention the Tinker with like the defense matrix on him. Damn.
Yeah. Like,
Does the defense metric stack, by the way?
no, I think it
No,
just
I think it
it
applies.
just applies a new one. And
Ah,
applies a new
okay,
one.
okay.
Which is still really good, man. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. I don't think the damage is really cool, but the status resistance is just too strong.
I think what people don't really see with Tinker is that he's really good against high ground defense. Ironically. Because because of the infinite sustain he provides with bottle and defense matrix, he can really enable a lot of people to
Right, Mickey has the BKB, I think. Yeah,
What's
has the
Mickey playing
BKB.
this
This
game?
is a big timing.
Death
Death
Prophet.
Prophet.
But he's not doing too good.
Oh,
So, but now
Okay.
he has his BKB, so this is a big timing actually.
Oh yeah.
I kind of favor the Dire overall.
But right now it's looking in the Dire's favor, right? If I didn't go and tell them to fucking man up, they probably would have been a very bad
Ryu
situation.
taking
no,
credit
that-
for his students' good plays.
Oh no! Oh, I see.
Oh no, this is big. Oh shit.
oh no, he's dead.
Why going? Why going?
Oh nice, he got inside clicks.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, that's good.
No stuns! No stuns!
Oh, dude,
Oh.
Luna didn't pop a BKB.
No.
There was an unnecessary dive as well. Like they didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Like the Centaur just kind of went in and baited his entire team.
Ryu is
I don't know
time
what-
for you to jump into the other team, so regardless of who wins, you can take all of the credit.
How
To stop Radiant just eating away every fight.
Radiant's top tower
Sorry?
is under attack.
How do they stop Radiance keeping away every fight?
Atos, Yules.
Yeah, they have one Atos. Sorry, they have one Yules. They have no Atoses.
Yeah.
Actually, now they're actually having kind of trouble getting the clinks. I think they need to overgrowth the clinks. I think the
Yeah, it's just set clinks and you win game.
the trend protector needs a blink dagger. I think the trend needs a blink dagger.
Oh yeah, actually, I could see that. It's going Lotus, which I think is wrong. Like, what do they have that's single target? Suck?
Wait, why Lotus? Yeah,
Suck?
exactly.
It's got Suck, I guess. Orchid. And
Luna's
Laser.
first team maybe. Old feet.
Cardo with
Leech. Decrypt. For that matter, even this is single target. The Centaur
It's not-
double hit.
oh no, I'm talking about Ducky building it. The chain protector. Those are Steam.
Oh, okay. Oh, that the other suck. Yeah. Solar bind suck. Orchid, Tinker's first
Oh
kill.
my god, no! No, no, no. Wait, what? Dude! Oh, you know what? I can get it. Like, he wants to be tanky, but I really think that the leveler, okay, but projectile wants it.
I mean, his first kill doesn't really care about it. Neither does his skeletons.
True. I guess he just wants to survive. I think Aesthetics cap is insanely good, honestly.
It's kind of OP, honestly.
Yeah, it's a lot of tankiness.
It's like a
Dude,
free
this
Aeon disc
Clinks,
with a low cooldown.
this Clinks is has 3.6k HP, man.
Yeah, with a death pack, he hovers around there. And
Oh,
then
dude,
Aesthetics cap.
he has an aesthetic cap as well. Yeah.
Hmm.
I
Can
think
they
it's a
still
big
do
deal.
the? Can they still do the Helm of Dominator thing? With
Oh,
Baum?
Clinks. Oh,
Oh,
good
shit.
reaction, man.
I mean, at this point, invest in a gem as well. Yeah, you have to see the Clinks.
Yeah. I think if Klinks gets
Do
hacked,
they not
it's
have
GG.
detection?
Oh yeah, true. Cypher Vice on the Pugna, I think maybe.
No, I mean on Klinks. If Bone has
yeah.
Scythe, he can crush everyone.
Yeah, he kills anyone. Yeah, and if I mean, honestly, I think the Pugna's going for a Cypher Vice as well. Yep, he is.
That's a good idea.
Yep, he realized that he needs something to just completely shut down him. Are they trying to go high ground without Aegis? No.
I think
I mean,
maybe, honestly, I don't think Vice, but Nullifier. Nullifier and Clicks. Really
yeah,
good
true.
this game.
Nullifier. Nullifier have to kill the Pugna, right? Which is your biggest
Pugna,
issue right now.
AA, and he's been trying to snipe the AA like several times already.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you have the Scythe for that. You don't need enough. Like, you need 3 hits for AA. You just Scythe him, use your spell, and he's dead.
No, but the Nullifier works better with his other spells that let him do more damage.
His skeletons inherit.
It's true,
passive
but
first
with
kill.
Scythe, you have the kill potential on Luna as well, which you
Yeah.
don't have
like
with
Scythe,
your Nulli.
Yeah.
I mean, he still does. Like, Luna doesn't do much.
No, she has Satanic. She won't die, and until then, team is there.
Well,
But if you can use your Bloodthorn, Scythe, and if you're lucky and she won't move away from your spells, she will die probably because you have like crit.
Why's the Lifestealer staying inside of Mickey while he farms? That's just.
you know they're best friends now, man. They're best friends.
They're reference now.
Just because I say you can invest play doesn't mean you do it all the time.
Oh my god, dude. How long are they gonna do this?
You don't get it. This is the next level play. They don't expect that the Lifestealer is gonna be sitting inside
Like,
for so
That's
long.
actually true.
but really, I would prefer Lifestealer inside Clinks. I don't think Mickey's
Yeah.
tanky enough, and I think Lifestealer gives extra HP, move speed, and a bunch of
it
other
does.
things. So,
Okay, there we go. Dire's
you know,
picking the
actually, I
first
remember seeing something like this stupid. Like, there are these two friends, and there's like a support Lifestealer that just
Oh, they
infested
found
the
it.
Clinks.
They found the Trend Protector.
See, they didn't expect it. That's what I said.
Oh, they didn't get the click.
Oh,
Yeah, that is huge.
He gave Tabitha important.
Oh my god.
Tabitha
Oh,
forgets she
no.
has a BKB now.
And she used the Satanic, but she didn't hit anyone.
Yeah, she didn't hit anyone.
We didn't use the
Radiant's
BKB.
bottom tower is being
So,
attacked.
maybe she's not that familiar in this era. Okay,
Oh,
nice.
yeah,
Well,
maybe
she
she-
knows.
I remember
Maybe
this last
it's-
time I was
Bro,
playing
I
with her.
feel
The
like
only reason you don't
like,
press BKB is you never bought it before.
I feel like Bone is nerfing in this game, dude.
Who?
Bone, like just out of fun though. He's kind of.
He's playing really well, and you know the kills have enabled him to do things. The thing is, nobody's stopping him anymore, right? At this point, he's at critical mass, and he's not
a
afraid
big
of
boy.
anything.
He's a big boy. Oh, what? They're going in.
BKB?
Oh shit, they're going in?
Oh, this is GG mostly.
That's
Oh, in
really-
Aegis? The Aegis still?
Oh man, if he sniped the Aegis, that would have been good. He didn't snipe the Aegis.
Genji just died. Oh yeah, the wicked kill streak till now.
Exactly 7 straight.
This is GG.
They had
This is
buybacks though.
No, it's not GG. You see, he only typed 1G in that random string of text.
Yeah, but it's
There's only 1G,
as well.
man.
Radiant structures have been fortified.
Like it looks really bad. Yeah, absolutely.
Radiant's middle
Like, it's
I
just
mean, I
trying to
still
fight.
think Radiant can win, but
Yeah.
It's up to Diana.
it gets in your head after some time.
Ryu,
it's
Ryu, get in
possible.
there.
I don't know.
Save them.
You need a Winter Wyvern to win.
A bit
Just
too late
kidding.
now. A bit too late now.
I think kinda throwing this to some extent. Could have died there.
Yeah, if there was one other hero. What's Tabitha doing? Is she AFK? What?
Wait, what?
No, never mind.
Wait, what?
No. She was AFK for that.
How did No Stun win, man? No one knows.
I like how the Tinker is always TPing on the clinks.
He thinks it's safe, huh?
He's going Hex next item. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Oh, they
I
found
mean,
the
they
life
at
stealer?
least get some lockdown because of it.
They found the life stealer.
But he doesn't have root. That's the one thing.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Oh, what
have
is that TP?
Wait, Tinker, what the
What? What the fuck? What is that?
Oh my god. Oh, but
Oh,
Blinks
the
is
thing.
here, man.
Like,
Oh,
BKB.
What is Luna
Blinks
doing?
has a BKB.
BKB.
Come on, BKB. Oh no. Why is she not using the BKB?
Oh dear. That's it.
Oh,
That was
GG.
it.
Okay, there's no going back. GG.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but they ignore Kling's way too much. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like he got
And she
destroyed in lane, but then he was
Yeah,
able
but
to come back.
in the team fight, you saw that he came out. They didn't even change to attack him. They were like, okay, let him hit me.
Yeah. But to be fair, he's really hard to kill right now. He's gotten Aegis. He didn't even have to pop BKB there.
Yeah.
Like it might not actually be possible to kill this
Wait,
guy.
Not 3000 HP without a creep inside him.
was this Kania dude again, by the way?
It's Black Adam. Here too. Is it time? Well, actually, Genji manhandled him in lane, right? Like,
Yeah.
it could have just been a really lucky break, and like how team fights played out, he survived.
Yeah, not that quick. You gotta give it some time. Like what we're doing with Zero right now, right? You gotta see the other things as well.
No, to be fair though, we've considered this for Black Adam before.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
know.
the first time we've asked this question.
But I don't think I've seen enough of him yet.
Okay, fair. He hasn't been playing recently, so...
Klink's casually sitting on 8500 gold. He just bought something, I think, yeah.
Mjolnir. Okay, he's getting Satanic.
Panic.
Wait, really? I would have gone Glepnir actually.
Yeah, I mean, that
Yeah,
does
I
make
agree.
sense, yeah.
You don't have any stuns.
That's
And
true.
there's no good target to cast the maybe himself, but maybe it's not that great on him.
No, basically, the reason you get Mjolnir a lot of the time is for the attack speed. So you can right click faster. But yeah, I think Gleipnir is the right play here.
Also the illusions, right?
Um,
Okay, I mean upgrading it instead of Glepnir, yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is good against certain, like, PL mostly. But
Yeah.
it's not...
Yeah.
Honestly, like, Mjolnir is not an item like you rush. It's kind of
Right,
like
right now, Maul-
you
Mjolnir
wanted
is
Maelstrom.
garbage.
You wanted Maelstrom, and then you ran out of slots, basically. And you
Yeah,
didn't really
right
want
now,
to sell it.
right now, Mjolnir is garbage, man.
The only time it's like really like key is when you have to play against a PL and you're ranged.
Like no one picks up Mjolnir ever.
Yeah, it's one of the last things you upgrade.
Is the Kato going for a scepter or something?
No, he's going.
No, he's going
off,
Hex. Type of Vice.
Which is fine.
Right.
Which is fine.
You need more lockdown disable, man.
I feel like you need disable, right? Yeah.
I mean,
They don't really
like,
have
if
disables.
Blitz had gotten a Gleipnir and Cottle had gotten an Axe, just imagine what he could.
I feel like Ducky has no
Really,
direction
really.
with its items.
I feel like once he gets the scepter, it's game over.
Look, Cottle
Yeah.
is second net worth right now. He's above the Luna, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, he should
I mean,
get the
they've
scepter.
been winning fights, right? Why is everyone outside their tier 3 get inside? Dude, what?
Treants. Troll.
I feel like it's
Oh,
Ducky
no.
has no sense of direction with his items. And look at it, like Solar Crest, okay, sure, but like Lotus.
And
And
then
then now
he's
he's going
getting-
for a Holy Locket.
This late, like it is.
I feel like he's just following a guide.
I mean, I guess it's a lot. 260. Oh, it was 216 heal total.
It's not gonna. Trust
That's
me, it's not gonna make
total.
a difference because
Oh,
it's not burst healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Winter War, you know what I mean?
Right? Like Blink Dagger would have make sense, you know.
You're allowed to start trying now.
Get a 4-star, pretty good.
Wait, the Treant doesn't have Blink?
No, he didn't get a Blink.
What? That's...
Like he's
Actually-
positioning it like he's been doing this weird positioning it's because he doesn't have Blink, right? That's why he's
That's
been
actually
doing
the
this
first time
weird
I ever seen a Treant never buy Blink.
Yeah, like Blink over Lotus Orb. A lot of things, honestly.
I feel like you really want to get the Blink because you gotta.
Also, he didn't buy a shard, so technically he's not invisible when he's in the trees.
Oh, you didn't buy the shard as well? Oh my god. What is this?
My goodness.
Oh dear.
What is this, dude? What am I watching?
Oh dear.
And also Black Adam's positioning is actually kind of bad.
Oh shit! Look at the damage.
He's standing in.
He has the casual wound shard.
Oh my. Okay. Team fight with the DP ult. They
Blink
should
does not
fight
even want to
this.
pop his BKB. Okay. Guess he's not being forced to. Oh, that's it. That is so done.
Oh
shit.
no,
Look at
GG.
this, man.
Why didn't they kite the?
Oh, and Hickok got his blink cancelled.
BKB, satanic, something.
Oh my god! What? Oh. Oh, Kaoru got the kill. Oh, they're diving now. Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, they are throwing right now. But it doesn't matter. Like, they're 4 heroes dead without buyback.
Come on, Mickey, you know better. Tell them to not throw.
And Clinks is not throwing at all.
Yeah. Try hard.
Oh, yeah. Fucking sweaty tryhards.
GG, yeah.
Freaking
Oh
sweaty
my
tryhards.
god. The drop wasn't bad at all. I mean, AA for that.
Yeah, I mean, it was better than Dyer's. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's better. I feel like it's better, yeah.
Law.
Wait,
you see
how
the
did they
power of
lose
the
that?
couple
What
yet?
the
dude?
heck?
Just
The
But-
AA actually is really strong this match.
ungodly
Oh.
amounts of farm on the Scuttle, man. Holy shit.
Yeah. Because you can just clear creep waves.
Nuts.
I'm actually really curious. Like, did Tabitha forget she had a BKB?
I think it's probably not forget, but more like
Did she not have maybe she didn't have a button bind?
maybe I think
There
it's
we
more
go.
like it was very
How
confusing.
can you
man.
not have a button bind to an item slot?
Oh,
you'll
some
be
people
surprised.
don't. Some people don't.
Tabitha,
Some people don't.
Yeah.
Tabitha, did you forget your BKB?
Did I what?
Did you forget that you have a BKB?
I used it a few times, but I'm not like
You're not BKB. Huh?
I
What?
said I was getting it, and then I commented about it a couple times, and I did use it a couple times, but I'm just like not honestly like a little like unclear like
When to use it?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You should
Like,
definitely
because
pop it in a fight, right?
because I don't really know. Well, I mean, I've been bitched out for popping it in a fight when I thought I
Yeah.
needed to, and people were like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" You know.
Oh,
so
okay.
so I'm
Okay.
just like, bruh, I don't know. You know, and like, I should have like, cause would it dispel? It dispels, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clinks won't have the fire arrow.
Because
Yeah.
we're all just sitting out here looking at you like, oh yeah, Luna,
Yeah.
no, and then
No PKP.
BKB, BKB.
No, it's like honestly, like I don't like my biggest lack of knowledge is like well because I don't really like understand or know like a good breadth of the heroes and what they do and what is happening. Do you know what I mean? So that translates to like not knowing really when or how, you know, and it has sadly improved, but like I'm shaky at best.
So a tip for that will be right now, since you're not familiar, just whenever shit hits the fan and the fight starts, just press the BKB.
Okay, that's what I used to do, and
It's better that you use
That's
it.
what you need
It's
to do
better
because
that you
when
use
the
it.
It's better that
Okay.
you use it.
Yeah.
That's better than that. So basically, the only thing you want to look out for is you don't pop it prematurely. So for example,
Yeah, yeah.
you don't pop it when you see
Because
one
then they just
star.
wait until
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
gold anymore and kill you.
So,
Yeah.
so you
So,
pop it when you notice that you're being surrounded, kind of, right? You
okay.
see like there's
Okay.
a shit ton of people everywhere, then you pop it, right? Basically.
Because
Also,
it's a lot easier when like there's only one or two heroes like coming at you, like to ascertain, like figure out what's going on. But when it's like
Yeah, when there are
team
5
fight
heroes, just pop
chaos,
BKB.
it's
Just
like
pop
who's
it.
doing what? I don't know. Okay, I
If
will
there's
do that
5
next
people, just pop it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, yeah, your satanic, when you pop it, you gotta keep attacking. You
Yeah.
cannot run away, right? When the satanic is an item that allows you to man fight. So when you
Yeah.
pop it, you have to stand your ground and just
Yeah.
hit people. Ducky, your items don't make sense.
Okay, wait. Let me take over this one. Ducky, your items don't make sense.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, but it really doesn't, dude. Like you gotta pick something. Like we checked your items midway through, like 15 minutes into the game. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, 15 minutes into the game, you had arcane boots, a wand, infused raindrops, a windlace, a fluffy hat, and an orb of venom. Which orb of venom you bought early, fine. But like you just have so many random items, dude. Like pick one, and even then the items that you did get did not make sense. So like Lotus Orb, Solar Crest, fine. I'll accept Solar Crest. Like whatever, it's a good item. They do have physical damage, fine. But like, what was the Lotus Orb supposed to protect you against? What physical, what single target spells are you hoping to reflect this game? Right? Like, that's the question you ask yourself. Like, I guess Orchid, it also dispels Orchid, which is something. Lifestealer has no single target spells until he gets an Ag Shard.
Scepter.
Was it Scepter or Shard?
No, shard.
That was shard. The open.
Mickey, stop spreading fake news, man. Anyway, then we get Mickey, I guess suck, right? And then Laser and Kotal, literally nothing. I guess they gone, but like
No, the like
Kotal
solar vine.
Solar Vine can
like,
do
it's
it.
I guess you would get it if your only idea is my teammates can't afford to get a dispel, and I want to dispel them. Right? That's the only scenario where I could possibly think that this would be worth it.
This game you just could have gotten a blink shard, Lotus, like Solar Crest blink shard, right? Perfect.
Yeah, you want to actually be able to do things like you were the best control you had against this Lifestealer. You notice every time you ganked him and your ult was up, Lifestealer died because he'd pop his rage because he had to, and then immediately after you just ult him and he can't do anything, which is like the perfect usage for Trent Protector's ult, by the way. Like when they BKB'd up, you wait for that and then you ult. It's very rare that you'll ult at the start of the fight. You wait for the middle or of the fight so that you can bait out BKBs and just ruin everyone's day. Because a lot of heroes, they get BKB and they think, okay, we're done. That's the only dispel I'm gonna need. And when you have a BKB piercing ult like that or silencer, very similar concept, it's actually quite nice if you just hold it a bit longer. And the blink dagger would enable you to do that because like I think you have to pop your without the blink, you have to be in front of the team. You have to be in the middle of the fight the entire time, and it's hard to hold it because you're worried you might die, get silenced, or any number of other random crap could happen to you, right? If you have a blink dagger, you have your shard, you're in the trees, you have the luxury of waiting for however long you want. And you can jump in when you want to, right? And the perfect moment to use your ult. Which I think would have been your biggest contribution this game. Also, you don't take Leech Seed, dude. Like, don't max it. Nature's Grasp is a way better farming and split pushing spell. and your living armor is super good for, stopping the opponent from chipping your towers down. Leech Seed is by far your worst ability, by the way. So I would not take more than 1 point in it. And honestly, I've seen a lot of people just skip it. It's really not that impressive. Um, but yeah, I mean, like, I think you played decently considering the items you had. But like, I would have wanted to see you play differently, and that's why we suggested different item changes. That's why for you, it's mostly focused on that. I mean, for Tabitha, yeah, I mean, Ryu covered it. You need a BKB. I mean, you need to use your
And
BKB
then
properly.
need to know how to need
Yeah.
to use it better.
But yeah,
more
you could think of it as like a panic oh shit button, right? Like if you get surrounded, you don't know what's going on, it's better to just press it. Generally, like, eventually you're gonna learn. But if you do want to answer the question, like when do you pop BKB? Honestly, I had a very similar problem when I started playing carry. And a lot of the time I didn't buy BKB because I got BKB anxiety, right? So
yeah, I've only recently started getting it again after the kerfuffle with the because if it's not going to get used, it's not worth having either, right? So, but I want to use it, and I want to be not afraid.
Okay, so if you really want to, like, there are two ways, right? Like the easier, lazier way to do it is to just play your games, press BKB, and then eventually over time, you'll learn, right? Because like I always say, like coaches, we teach you how to ask the right questions, but the answers come from your own experience. We can't answer we can't speak for every single possible scenario, right? So you're gonna have to learn that on your own and get the gut feeling for it. So if you want to, there's a faster way to learn it, which is holding your BKB for as long as possible, losing a crap ton of games because you get stunned and die, and then watching those replays, and then just looking like at what moment exactly did you need to pop your BKB. It also forces you to understand what heroes did it. Like, what point did you get chain stunned, right? Like if you just died without being able to do anything, chances are it was because you didn't have a BKB, or you were so grossly out of position that you got surrounded by 5 heroes and died, and basically nobody survives that, right?
Okay.
But
I sort of have done that, but for smaller amounts of heroes. I still lose more damage than I should, but it's survivable, tolerable amount of damage. But in the big chaos, it also becomes mentally more of a panic and less of a thinking.
Also, another thing is if you have what the hell? Anyway.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
Puppy.
If you have a big shut the fuck up, man. You call my jokes corny, man. Holy shit. Anyway, another way to think about it. I want to talk about this because I'm sure a lot of you have the same question, right? Another way you can think about it is if you have Dota Plus, it kind of tells you how much magic damage you take. But even then, you can kind of just see, when you're getting stunned, when you're getting destroyed, you kind of know what's hitting you. And I think generally, with enough games, you'll know if that's magical or physical damage. And if you're not sure, then you can look it up, right? But basically, you want to pop BKB at the last possible second before a bunch of magic damage or a stun starts, and then you lose a shit ton of HP.
Okay.
Right before that. That's the ideal moment. Obviously, you want to put a little bit of you want to cast it a little earlier than that. But technically speaking, from what I understand, the best way to do it is to pop it right before you take that fateful stun or nuke that's going to take off a big chunk of your HP. If you pop BKB at half health or less than half health, generally that's not how you want to use it. There are a couple of scenarios where that might be okay, but most of the time, you want to be almost full health or 3/4 health at most. Okay. Now, so yeah, that's a good way to think about it. So Hickhawk, dude. So Ryu and I were talking about this. Pick one, Vanguard or Hood. Generally, you don't want to get both. The problem is you're having a really good game. As Centaur, you even took the enemy tier 1, which was really cool. But you got your Blink Dagger at 20 minutes, which isn't even that bad considering the items that you went before it. But if let's say you only got a Vanguard and your blink was at this time, it's still very slow. It's still very late. You guys lost a lot of initiative. If you notice, like both of your teams, like I was saying in the commentary, both the teams, like this game has the least lockdown I have ever seen in a DFZ lobby. Like you have, what is that? One actual stun, one mini stun, and one root, and that's all on Radiant actually. Dire has literally nothing, but yeah. So like you want to be able to, if you're the only lockdown in your team, that makes your lockdown even more powerful, right? And your blink dagger enables you to use your lockdown effectively. Without the blink, it's about 50-50 if you can actually land your hoof stomp, right? Like I remember once Hickhawk was ulted and then he was trying to get on top of Starling, and then Starling just ran away with because he was just way too fast. And then you only because BDJ bought Atos did it actually stop him from moving away. But that was it's really not reliable. You want to be able to blink in, stun immediately. And eventually you did get it, but I think it was a bit late. Centaur is probably strongest when you get your Vanguard or Hood and a Blink Dagger. Because think about it, you've maxed out your nukes. You're very tanky considering everybody else hasn't really had time to build their items. So honestly, I think that's your biggest spike compared to everybody else in the game. Because after that, people will get BKBs. After that, people will get Dragon Lances, Scotties, anything that helps them survive your burst. So it's that first 10 minutes to maybe 25 minutes. That's the part where like you can just walk around and start, cutting bitches down, I guess. So you do need to consider it. I remember like early Pro Dota, like they were always talking about it. Like when you get Centaur, when you get your blink, you just need to start going over and over again. A lot of the time they pick Centaur with other kill supports. I think AA is actually a good kill support to go with. And then you just blow people up.
Dawnbreaker.
I mean, Dawnbreaker wasn't there,
Captain's mode, right?
I'm talking about like old Pro Dota, maybe like 5 years ago or something. Like they were always talking about, Centaur's got his blink, he's got to do something, and it's true till now. Like your nukes don't scale that well. Yeah, you get the talents, but they're not that impressive if you look at the actual damage. So you want to be active early. Later on, you kind of just become a tank, right? You don't really deal that much damage, and even if you're having the best Centaur game of your life, you're not gonna deal nearly as much damage as some other offlaners. So just keep that in mind. Genji, okay, I really love this Pugna pick, man. It was so good this game because again they have no stuns. They have one silence. Pugna versus Clinks is very Pugna favored because he's weak to being magically nuked, especially pre-6, and you have that in spades. He also doesn't have the best wave shove. Even with his it used to be even worse without the burning barrage, right? But even now, like you can just nuke his tower down. I think you spent way too much time running bottom. You could have taken the mid tower. Centaur already killed himself to take the top tower, and you guys could have taken the mid tower much sooner than you did. And we were already talking, even when you did take it, which was late. We were talking about how good, it was looking for you guys because you took 2 towers and the opponents did nothing in that time. So probably put a bigger emphasis on the mid tower. You pick heroes like Pugna, DP, DK mid because your job is to knock down the enemy's mid tower, not lose your own, and then start rotating probably to the safe lane. But if that's gone, then maybe farm a little bit and then maybe take the tier 2 or whatever. But there's a very set path for you to take, which is mid tower first, and then you can start doing other things. You're not the world's most amazing ganker. I guess the only other time, the other exception would be if you got the haste rune, because then you can run
Dude, I thought it
run
was
down
dead.
really quick and get a kill. You did die, Mick. You died a lot.
No, there's one time that I survived somehow.
Yeah,
with like 30
somehow.
HP.
But
Wait.
but yeah, exactly. Like sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't, and quite frankly, it's not worth it to find out because you know what will work 100% of the time, just nuking the nuking the tower, right? Now to BDJ, I mean, I think you played a really good
Thanks, man.
AA. Generally, you were a pain in the ass. Itemization was about perfect for what you needed to do this game. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, you played really solid. AA. I would
Yo,
like to
I have a
see.
complaint though.
What?
I was a pause for in my team. I'm 10k net worth. Starling has the second highest net worth in their game. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the?
It's Koppel, bro. Deal with it.
It's Copple. You can sell
It's
ways better than
Koppel.
you.
You just skip over me.
Christ.
Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to mention this isn't actually a coached lobby. It just turned out that way because Ryu and I decided to watch the whole thing. So if you do need to go, like, feel free. This was supposed to be uncoached. So
Wait.
yeah, this was.
Wait, did you go over me? I wasn't here.
What?
Did you go over me? I
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
here.
I thought you were here.
Oh no,
sorry.
you're
Oh,
just the
dear
longest
God.
ducky. Holy shit.
Oh dear God.
Repeat.
You can watch this video. I'm recording all
Oh
of this, by the
yeah.
way, so just watch it
Nice.
later.
Wait.
I talked to you for like a good 5 minutes at least.
Wait, did I do bad? Did I do
Your items?
really bad?
Your items were really
Items,
bad.
yep.
Like you
Ducky,
played.
the good news.
Considering your items, you played fine, but like your items really limited how you could play, and stopped you
Did I
from
need
playing the
to
way you
blink
needed
that?
to. Okay, look,
I guess-
you can watch the video for the full tech. I want to get to Dire now.
No.
Guys, so let's start with Starling. Starling, you are the scum of the
Darling,
earth.
fuck you. Fuck you.
You are garbage. You are garbage, and you know why. No, but in all seriousness, like, I think you made a lot of space, especially early. You're running around like a madman, dude. Like, holy shit. I was talking to Ryu about this. He said he would have rather seen you go like an Atos, which I think makes sense. Honestly, it's hard to decide, but I think this build kind of made sense. You were basically like becoming first an offlaner and then a mid, just by virtue of picking this piece of shit hero, man. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. Besides that, like Dagon, yeah, like your hex, yeah, it's fine. Honestly, like maybe by the late game, I did not see your impact so much, or more accurately, probably Clinks did. Just was doing way too much.
Holy shit.
But something to consider would have been an Axe. Like, you guys
I
had
queued it
zero.
up.
No, but like
Queued it up
instead
before
of
the day gone.
Or stance.
yeah, and then
I decided not to go for it because Emo was saying that we should dodge fights. So we didn't
I mean,
need the
Axe lets you
lockdown.
disengage from fights.
No, no. I mean, we need to dodge if we're losing, but after we keep winning on fights, then we can go
Okay,
on
yeah,
fight.
okay. So just so you know, Dagon is not an item you buy if you want to dodge fights.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're a specific hero like Old Tinker or Nyx or something where you're just trying to blow people up, or maybe like Armlet Blink Dagon Terrorblade or something stupid. But generally Dagon is not an item you use to dodge fights. It's kind of just, it's so you can have more damage in a fight. And what your team had was damage. What it didn't have was any lockdown. So I can totally see why an Axe would have been helpful.
Lotus Axe.
Yeah.
Axe would be so good with the Klink's new barrage also, right? Like just people standing in a
exactly.
line and Klink's
You hold them
exactly. You
down
need
for-
lockdown. Yeah.
But to be fair, he had the second highest damage on his team. So
Oh fuck me, man. This guy's
he's about
disgusting.
tied with this Pugna. So honestly, I can't hate it too much. Like, it's a hard question to answer, but I think you did fine. You're a piece of shit, so you sold your soul to do this. But do
I
you
hear
feel
that.
like a winner now, Starling? Feel like a big boy?
I don't know. I feel
Was it
very
worth it?
confused.
You gained the whole world, but you've lost DFZ's respect, man. That's all I could tell you.
Yeah, I used to like this guy, man.
Alright. Okay, so now let's get to Tinker. Dude, please buy boots. Please. Stop doing this. It's not. It's not.
I don't want to.
No, dude, it's 500 gold. It's not a lot of money. It actually pays for itself because you don't spend as much time running between camps. Okay, this is something that you probably don't understand because I don't think you played Tinker before this. But like move speed on Tinker is a big deal in adding to a survivability because a lot of the time after you blink, you still want to move backwards a little bit. And when you're moving at what's your default move speed like? 200
290
90 285
290, yep.
yeah 290 285 like and you got a windlace. Jesus Christ, dude, just buy boots. It's 500 gold. It's not a lot of money.
I don't think you've noticed that Tinker's hero model already has boots. Okay, I'm gonna take my leave, she says.
Maybe
But,
maybe
dude, you
I
need
can buy
boots. I'm serious.
mid game. Maybe.
No, just get
Really?
boots.
Really?
Like
Okay, okay.
at most
Then I will
after
buy
Blink Dagger, but honestly, I would prefer you get it before.
Okay. Then I will
Not
get it
get.
as
I would
soon
prefer you
as
get boots before Blink Dagger. Honestly,
yeah.
this is kind of ridiculous. Like the whole game, you went without getting boots. You got a windlace? Oh, did you not? Oh, was that
No.
someone else's Tinker? Oh, that was last game's Tinker, man. Okay, please stop not buying boots. It's really not good. All right. I mean, that's basically it. Other than that, I think you were teleporting and blinking way too aggressively, especially for a hero without boots. Like a lot of the time, I forgot who said it, but like somebody was saying that Tinker was almost throwing this game for his team after you guys were really far ahead because you were always out of position, man.
Yeah, you TP to Clinks.
You would TP to Clinks, you TP to Lifestealer who was getting gone on by 5 heroes. Like, what was the plan there? Like, I'm gonna TP in, I'm going to laser one dude, and then I'm going to die. Like, it was not really thought out. Like, you have like the difference between a good and like a great Tinker player is that like a great Tinker player has died so many times on this hero, moving in stupid ways, like walking in random directions, blinking in the wrong spot that they just know in their gut when they blinked somewhere that they shouldn't have. They know in their heart of hearts that they fucked up massively. All right. So I want you to be very aware of this. Like your deaths, especially like in the late game, like 33 minutes in, you had four deaths. Okay, fine, whatever. You didn't buy boots, and then by the end of the game, in 7 minutes, you died 4 times. And that's a lot of deaths. Like by the end game, like you basically weren't doing anything because you spent so much time dead. So I need you to think about this a bit. Like you really don't want to be dying as a Tinker, support or no. Uh, you are you're very capable of staying away from the fight and surviving till the next fight. Like it really helps you transition into a core. Like your item build, like your items by the end of the game, really isn't that impressive. Like what are you in net worth? Yeah, you're barely above the AA and the Trade Protector. Right? AA has no farming tool, especially since they nerfed his ult, and Ducky wasn't farming ever, right? But because you died so much, like you missed out on a lot of opportunities to farm. You guys had the whole map to yourselves. You're kicking their ass everywhere you saw them, and you still missed out on farm. So work on that, man. Now let's get to Mickey. Okay, so I don't know like what if you were thinking that Hood would save you, but basically we do how we would have liked you to itemize this game was like phase boots, Yules, BKB straight. Just because
that's straight. No hood.
no phase boots, Yules, BKB. No pipe.
Like
No
I don't
hood.
need
No
hood.
pipe. No, you don't. Because the thing is, right? Like hood can sometimes be looked at as a way to not get BKB, but this game, you were always the first in.
BKB.
You were always the
I need
first into
BKB.
the team fights, right? You're always getting killed in the team fights. So you needed a BKB so you could actually do something. Death Prophet isn't the kind of offlaner that you could just go in, press your spells, and then die happy. Right? You want to last throughout the whole fight because your ult does damage over time, right? Because your suck does damage over time, right? And then if you manage to kill people, then you can turn that into a quick Roche or a quick tower. But that only happens if you actually survive. So you have to put a bigger emphasis on living till the end of the fight as a death prophet.
Yeah, that's why I get BKB.
Yeah, BKB. Also, like I don't know, like maybe you thought Hood was enough. I guess this is an experience thing.
Yep, I don't know.
You
It's
probably
not enough.
realize in this game it was not
Yeah.
enough. Like you get
Yeah,
when you
at some
walk
point.
in, you get a toast and what you call this cold feet. Get cold feet cast on you, and then you have to pop your yulls, and then suddenly you have no defensive items at all, right? So that's something that you just could not. You're so weak that you could not actually tank spells, and so you just have to get a BKB. So instead of tanking, you can at least do damage, right? You
Yep.
can at least survive. Maybe bait out a couple spells yourself, but with the safety that knowing that the BKB stops everybody but Luna from hurting you, and only Luna like 30 minutes into the game.
Okay, I should like rush BKB and then.
Yeah, and then you could have
skip
gotten
Hood.
pipe. You could have gotten pipe after because again, there's so much magic
Yeah,
damage.
because I did BKB first.
But
Because
yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
BKB
die.
keeps you alive. So that's another scenario. Like if you just get blown up every single fight, it's something you have to learn and adjust. I think eventually you did finish your pipe, right? I saw you get Hood first, so I think that was a good adjustment. Like okay, you realize that, but then in the future, try to like preempt that. Like don't even need to buy the Hood. Die and realize BKB would have been better, because not every game will you be given the luxury to actually change item builds like that. Now, let's get to projectile dysfunction.
I didn't fight much
Mm.
because
Okay, man.
someone said to show.
Just one question here. You and Luna, who wins at farming?
Me.
What?
What? Not
Wait,
you,
I'm not-
You
Luna,
and
of course.
Luna, who farms faster?
I don't know.
Luna, I
Okay,
think.
what you have
Of
to
course, it's
understand.
Luna, the HS claims.
Okay, so what you have to understand is Luna is one of the fastest farming carries in the game, and you are one of the slowest farming carries in the game, especially since you want armlet SNY. Okay? So what this means is if you let's just say you're a professional basketball player and Luna is a professional soccer player. Okay? What you end up doing is you end up challenging her at her game. So like you guys want to show who's a better athlete, then you decide, okay, I'm gonna play soccer against her, and obviously she's going to kick your ass because
I don't think it's his fault. This one guy said that we should chill the whole game.
okay, look, there's a certain degree of chill, but the thing is, you weren't as far behind as you guys thought you were. And the thing is, what I need you to understand is the longer and longer like you start farming as a lifestealer compared to a Luna, like the further the gap will become. Like you check the graphs right now, like at 10 minutes, you actually were above Luna, right? You had 1,000 gold more than she did because you had a good laning stage. She did not. She got destroyed, right? So that goes on, and as the game progresses, from this point, every minute you notice something. Let me hide everybody else.
Yep. After that, we just chill the
I
whole
want
game.
I want you to notice something. Every minute that you spend farming and she spends farming, she farms faster than you. Until at 20 minutes, she already beat you in farm. Okay? This is something you have to understand, especially as you play Lifestealer, because this is basically true of Lifestealer every game that you play. It's very rare that you actually farm faster than the opponent carry as a Lifestealer, because again, you're one of the slowest farmers in the game. So what this means is that you don't have to fight necessarily right 10 minutes, right? But maybe you can consider fighting at 15 minutes. Or like even at 20 minutes, like right before she surpasses you in net worth. Like you don't want to play her game. She's a good farmer. You don't want to challenge her to a farming competition. Okay? So this is something you need to understand really well. Another thing I don't think you should have jumped into Mickey, by the way. Like Ryu did say you could infest Mickey. Didn't have to be Mickey.
Fine, but don't go like
The
early
thing is,
off
Mickey was dying every single time.
No, you
right?
need to wait for the AA to go on first.
Yeah, you need the AA to last, blow his spells on Mickey. Or, more preferably, I would have preferred if you just gone into Clinks. Okay? Just because Clinks was already tanky, if you infest him, he becomes tankier. Like, he can run into the middle of the fight and you can pop out, ready to fight. Okay? Mickey again, like a lot of the time, Mickey would start the fight, get stunned, and then you pop out, and then you also get stunned, you also get nuked, and then a lot of the time you die from it. So you'd prefer to be somewhere else. Like generally, you'd want to be inside the tanky offlaner, like a Mars, a Centaur. This game again, you don't have that, so I would have yes, Death Prophet is your offlaner, but Clinks was way tankier than she was. On top of that, he has a way better ability to actually enter the middle of the fight, which you very desperately need as a lifestealer in games like this. Okay. Also, you spent way too much time inside Mickey. Like, I guess you guys became best friends or something because, like, even when Mickey was just farming, you were just inside him. It's not efficient. You only want to infest right before you guys get into a fight, or sometimes you can use your infest as the fight is going on as a way to escape, which I saw you do once. Bottom tier 3. I remember you did that once. Or you can use it to infest your teammates so that they can heal up just a little bit and maybe walk away. Okay?
Okay.
But yeah, you don't want to be infesting Death Prophet for more than a minute max, and that's a hard max. If you are, you did something very wrong at some point. Either you infested too early or your Death Prophet scammed you, said, hey, let's go fight, get in, and then takes you to Disneyland or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, just focus on that. Like, your farm was not the best this game. And it doesn't have to be, but you do need to fight more often. Now let's get to Black Adam. Purposefully left you for last. So in the lane, you got destroyed. Honestly, I don't remember who was in the pick. What was the pick order?
I was the second last, I think.
So Pugna counterpicked you.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what? No.
I think so. Wait.
No.
No, I think we chose after Pogna, I think. Because we
Wait,
thought
you
Pogna was support.
You picked Clinks
I think
first?
So.
No, KOTL pick.
Not sure.
Pick. KOTL.
Wait, what? Why is this pick order
Hotel.
different? It says you picked first, then Lifestealer second, Pickhawk third,
Really?
fourth
I
Pugna.
was the fourth pick, if I remember correctly.
Really? Okay. Well, anyway, if you pick Clinks into Pugna, just know that you're in for that. In fact, Pugna could have destroyed you harder had he been using his Decrepify to stop you from last hitting. Like, it's a simple trick, but against heroes that don't have any nukes whatsoever, that isn't them right-clicking, it's actually really good. I guess now you're a little bit better because of your Burning Barrage, right? But it's not high enough damage, and it's not bursty enough a lot of the time to actually do it. But yeah, this game, I mean, like, you weren't doing great. I think basically what ended up happening was you got super lucky with how team fights turned out, and you were the last one alive. It happened, I think, in your triangle. Okay, let's see if we can see it on the graph, actually. Yeah, I think it was around here, 25 minutes or so, that you guys got a good fight, and then you can see that the slope of your net worth like kind of increased a bit there. And then every single fight, look at this, like you just jump up, fight, and then the other team. Let's look at. I think Luna died a lot, so you can see this, like where you went up, Luna went down. You went up, Luna went down here again, right?
Yeah.
So I just want you to understand this, like a lot of the reason you got as strong as you were was because you ended up surviving. I think a lot of it this game was luck. Honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Your positioning was not the best. But it just did not, like Radiant, when you were still weak and squishy, they did not focus you enough. And so by the end of the game, like you got way too tanky, you dealt way too much damage, you got an Aegis. They couldn't do anything anymore. There was one fight in the top lane. Yeah, top lane near where the tier 1 should have been, near the end of the game, where Lifestealer was being ganked, and then Tinker TP'd onto the Lifestealer, and then died immediately, and then you kind of just, you Skeleton walked in, and then you just killed everybody. And then I think yeah, when somebody said that, oh, they should have focused you, but at that point, I said, like, you had 3.5, 3.6k HP, right? You had an Aegis. And so, like, it was, at that point, it was almost impossible to deal with you. But back when they could have dealt with you, back before you got your BKB, before you got as many items as you did, like, that was a big issue. But I do need you to understand that, uh, your positioning needs work. Like, I can't point you to any
Yep.
specific examples this game because again, it worked out for you, right? You had a good game, and so a lot of what would normally be mistakes are kind of just overlooked because you don't die anyway. It's too good. But I think generally you need to work on that positioning. I don't, and also put more bigger emphasis on taking towers. Like when you guys were behind, you guys actually had really good split push potential between you, Tinker, and Kotl. Okay, like Death Prophet can kind of split push, but not nearly as safely and as efficiently as you guys. But you would be the primary split pusher. The Kotl would be defending against their push, and you would be split pushing towers. I don't think I saw you do that at all. But it is an
Yeah,
option available to Clinks because you can like melt through towers really quickly. Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Something to consider. I think you should have gotten treads. Honestly.
Yeah, because I was thinking of getting like items first because we were behind, so I didn't like fuck threats, man.
Well, I
Just
mean,
go
treads are super efficient for you.
to farm.
Like it lets you save on some mana. Yeah, attack speed is
Yeah,
nice,
I got a
but
lot of mana issues.
yeah. You could also consider Falcon Blade. They've been buffing it, and I think it's got good on clinks. But since you went Orchid next item, I think that's fine, right? Maybe you don't need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like split pushing, probably not something you did much. You can't always run into the middle of the fight like you did there as clinks. Okay, you would want yeah, you would absolutely want to be able to like come in from the sides, focus down BDJ, focus down maybe Pugna. But the thing is about both those heroes is that they have ethereal forms, right?
Yeah.
So probably another item I would have considered instead of like,
Is the I forgot the purple
nullifier.
item.
Nullifier.
Yeah, nullifier. Yes.
Like after your Aegis disappeared, I would have maybe gotten a nullifier instead of a moon shard. But you know, it's okay. Like again, by that point you're so far ahead they couldn't do enough damage to you either way. Right? But it is something to consider. Nullifier, guys, is really good against heroes that don't have natural escape and survivability, and they have to buy it as an item because Force Staff, Glimmer, Yule Scepter, all of these items that normally make it hard for a carry to kill a support suddenly don't work at all with a nullifier. So that's something like, you just want to nullify them, kill them, and be done with it, and go to someone else. That's how you do it. It's also good against mid heroes that also do the same thing. Zeus, Leshrac, right? Heroes like this that need to buy survivability in an item. Right? Probably less effective against the co-op, right? Less effective against the DK because these heroes they don't care about nullifier. They want they just are tanky, right? They don't need to buy anything. They don't need to use anything. They survive off of their spells alone. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But yeah, overall, I think you guys, it was a fun game. Things weren't perfect, but nor do we expect it to be. But yeah, I hope you guys all had fun. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them now. If not,
We're not supposed to shield and farm, right? We're
Oh,
supposed to fight when I have my ulti, right? Or
yeah, actually, that's another thing. You did not ulti.
like I want to fight, but I think I don't know, Tinker or something.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna point this out. This is something we brought up in the video.
Well, we're actually.
It was the wrong call to send
so
Lifestealer to the
farm.
triangle, and to send Mickey top. Lifestealer should have stayed top and let Mickey push bottom, just because Lifestealer is very tanky, very survivable, high move speed hero. They don't have lockdown, right? And Mickey had a very important job to do, which was to take the bottom tier 1 tower. So I think that was a big mistake. It kind of screwed you guys, that early lane change that you guys did not consider. If your carry is survivable like a Lifestealer, and your off lane is not, like a Death Prophet, right? it's sometimes better to stand your carry to the dead lane. Like normally you don't want to be there past a certain point, but this game is an exception to that. Okay, Lifestealer is probably the biggest exception because he naturally has a BKB. He's a strength hero. It's generally quite hard to kill him. So I just wanna. So that's probably why, Mickey, you did not get to use your ult immediately, and then you guys started getting ganked. Especially you. You kept dying in team fights, and you felt weaker and weaker to the point that you could not. You wanted to maybe start the fight, but you realistically you couldn't because you die. You couldn't push either because then you die. Okay, so Tabitha, you asked the question.
I was just about to ask how to deal with a lifestealer because I come across lifestealer often and I can't figure out what the best tactic is, but I guess it halfway got answered with your comments about how survivable he
actually
is.
got countered by your AA, you know that?
He does get
Okay.
countered by AA and Ducky.
Okay.
But more importantly, again, it's the inverse of what I said about Lifestealer. Lifestealer wants to fight you because the longer you guys farm, the
he doesn't
the
like
stronger
scale
you
as
become,
good.
and he does not get as much farm, right?
Okay.
So that's one thing. Part of being able to do that is pushing lanes. Also, it's not that you just jungle, okay? Because if you jungle, you're basically not helping your team at all, and they're winning the game for you 4v5 for 30 minutes. Like honestly, like at that point, you don't really need coaching to win a game like that because your team just did most of like 95% of the work already. So you need to be able to push lanes safely. Use your mantles. Honestly, it's just become. I guess it's kind of harsh to say this, but I think like the best way to put it would be like you just need to become a better carry. Like you just need to outfarm the opponent and you use
accurate.
Use your items and spells properly. Because definitely Luna has the tools to deal with Lifestealer. There's no special trick, right?
Okay.
But you do need to outfarm him. That's probably the biggest one. Because he is way weaker than you in the late game. Does anyone have Emo? Is that you, right? Do you have a question?
I don't have.
Oh, weren't you saying something?
I'm just saying if some player are new to the game, don't pick position 1, just pick position 4 or 5.
No,
support.
look, you know what?
That's not how it works.
It's not how it works. Like, I would much rather.
No, I disagree.
Yeah.
Honestly, I disagree too. Like a lot of people, a lot of tier ones.
On pub game, then you can go for position 1, position 2 on pubs, but this kind of game maybe go for support.
No,
I thought this kind of game was for
like
us
you
to
say
learn.
something like that, and then I hear like I'm not welcome as a pause one, like in the lobbies.
No, look, okay. I
So
want to
if
answer
that's
I want to answer it this way. Okay, I genuinely believe that most people can play 1 or 2 roles exceptionally. There are gonna be people that are like ambi rolled or something, but most people really are good at 1 or 2 roles at most. Their personalities, what they value in Dota, it's all different, and it's honestly all subjective. It's like how you want to improve. I don't think it's good advice to say, oh, you're a beginner, play pause 4, play pause 5, because a lot of the time it just means that you want to put them away in a corner where they can't fuck up enough to lose you your game. I personally, as a carry player myself, I'm just going. I want the students to understand that when you play pause 1, it isn't just like sunshine and roses. Everybody lays down their life to keep you alive, right? Because there's a lot of
that has not been my experience.
Yeah,
in
but
general either.
a lot of the time, at least when I play, like when I'm getting ganked, like suddenly 4 TPs come in, but that's because I play with some of these guys and they kind of know how I play carry, and usually when I'm asking for help, it's because I really do need that help. But anyway, the point is, there's a lot of each role has certain personality types that are really suited to it. I think there's a video. I always recommend this, and I'm pretty sure a lot of
Jenkins
students,
video?
the Jenkins video. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of hearing you say it, but it's super good. Like that video like
It's
it's
so good,
something I
yeah.
had a feeling about. Like people
Yeah.
were naturally disposed towards certain roles, but yeah,
Yep.
I could never put it so eloquently. Right.
It was a good video.
It was a really good video. I recommend everybody. Honestly, I probably would have like maybe I should put it in the DFZ resources somewhere. But it's super good. And I think if you really feel like you want to play carry, go for it. We're trying to train you, but I do want people to know that of um there's a lot of pressure. Okay, and
But a lot of people
your
say like,
fuck ups are
It's
very
just
very
everything's
visible.
so yeah, everything's just so visible and every little thing you do. Or like, if things are more difficult for you because you have a shit support because your support doesn't know what they're doing and they just got told they have to play support because they're new.
oh
So then as a
shit.
newer and as a newer pause one, and then you have like a trash support, who like sticks wards down in the middle of camps and blocks their own camps in the jungle, which yes happened to me like yesterday. Like, then sometimes like then that's even like, that's me, like your shit getting farmed, like don't be carry. Nobody, unless you really look at the replay and actually look, it's like everything's your fault, so, and that's, I know like I feel like I've made it maybe more like visibly stressful for myself, like, but because it just seems like everything's under a magnifying glass, but like it's a team game and the team like contributes, it's the same as like if you're pause one and your team just doesn't give a shit and you don't get space anywhere and nobody cares that you're pause one, like then how it's that much more difficult to get farm. Or if you have a bad lane and then your team does make space, like it can that can change the game as well. Like it's a team thing and not just like, oh, you suck, you're new, you're a carry, like you shouldn't be carry. Like I don't feel like that's necessarily a fair assessment.
Okay.
So
personally, I feel like the person that should feel like the worst about a carry is like, okay, first off, as a carry, there are some games, a lot of games actually, where you fuck up once, you die at the wrong spot, you lost the game for your team. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a very emotionally heavy role, especially if you're invested in the game, because like a lot of the time, even if your team are like the nicest people on earth, you're going to realize that, damn guys, I lost us the game. So what I would prefer here in the UC is that the person that feels the worst about the carry fucking up and dying at an opportunity
is the carry.
Is the carry. Because honestly,
100%.
That's how you train yourself. Like you do need to have that.
Wait.
You do need to have like that healthy dose of guilt.
Yeah.
As a carry, because you need to train yourself to play
that's my specialty. That's my specialty.
Okay.
Wait, but support also plays a huge role in helping the carry out. So if you lose,
absolutely.
No, absolutely.
If you lose, it's not just the carry's fault. It's mostly the support's fault.
No, but by the late game, like if a support dies, there's a chance that they'll respawn before.
Yeah, but how do you get to the lake? You need early game with supports, right?
I'm not saying supports are bad, dude. I'm just saying that carry is probably the heaviest. Like it takes a very emotional toll on people, because like as a support, like sometimes I've heard people like they die and then they shrug it off and they say, "Oh well, I'm a support. I'll be back." Right? Or sometimes they're like they die and then maybe semi-jokingly they say, "Oh, we made space for ParadisE. We made space." And people who play with me often, they know this line
Actually, someone are pretty important, especially like someone like me, Survivor.
Yeah, exactly.
The constant heal and something.
I'm sorry. What? Hello?
Shit. I said mid roll is the best role fight me.
I mean, okay, look. Mid roll probably has the highest skill cap. And it has a highest skill cap, and it requires like the cockiest, most diva players on the face of planet Earth. Because if anything, like the thing is about mid lane is it's very interesting because it's like a battle of egos. It's a 1v1. If you fuck up, Like, sure, you're going to blame your
10 you lose.
supports. Sure, you're going to blame your ping or whatever other bullshit excuse you have to come up with to to preserve your sanity, right? But you know deep down that you lost because it was your fault, because it is a 1v1 lane. It's a very high pressure lane. So I think like the role makes the diva, and then the divas also have to be that role. It's not a pleasant experience for me. It's definitely high school. Look, guys, again,
We're literally doing the Jenkins video right now.
I am basically doing the Jenkins video. Yes, can we just end the Q&A and I'll stream it for you guys right now?
Do it. That's pretty fun. That's pretty
Let's
fun.
do it. Yeah, okay, sure. But does anyone have any other questions before we end? All right. Good talk, guys. Good talk. All right, that concludes our stream for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the little bell notification to be notified of new videos.